News. It's Tanya Christian here, leading a conversation on the gun debate. Now, earlier, Ebony moderated a conversation from the pro-gun perspective. So we're now bringing in the anti-gun side of things. And joining me are the co-hosts of Democracy-ish, Danielle Moody and Torrey. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. I wouldn't say I'm anti-gun. I'm pro-gun safety.
Third time making this fucking video. If you saw the last one, you know my fucking edits is fucking gone. So we gotta do this again. But it's okay. I like to cover bullshit.
I don't think that citizens should not have guns at all, or at least I'm not willing to say that in public. But I think that, you know, the easy...
He just said it in public. He said it on a live stream. He don't want you to have guns. Roll credits.
Access to guns, the prevalence of AR-15s and machine guns, these things are not making anybody safer, right? And the ease with which people can acquire guns, go to the store, pop down your money and get a gun right away when you can't do many other things in society right away. That just...
Pause it. 2 points. All right, let's get it straight. You cannot just pop money down. Have you ever bought a gun before? You cannot just go to a store, pop money down, and expect to walk out of there that same day with a gun unless you've shopped there before for a gun and you had to wait during that waiting period for the background check. Let's think, stupid.
You know, no guns whatsoever. Even though that would probably be better. Switzerland, Japan, New Zealand would say yes.
New Zealand, yeah, Australia.
Knows red light Rudolph wouldn't be like this if the last recorders was cool. But look how they fucking saying this in New Zealand and Australia. Why are we comparing ourselves to other states? Especially when you ain't got no motherfucking data to back that shit, stupid. We're not dumb, alright? We already know America's the greatest country in this fucking planet. Don't play us, you idiot.
The reality is that if guns, right, were to make us safe, then America would be one of the safest places on the planet, and it is not. It's quite the opposite, right? We're walking around here with AR-15s and magazine clips that can take out 100 people within less than 60 seconds, and we think that that's normal. So the idea that
this is what I call a deliberate lie to your face, so blatant that it couldn't be a lie because it's so blatant. While she say niggas walking around here like I don't know what city she's in, and niggas just walking around here with 100-round drums, even though a pistol is. But then while she's talking, there's a video of a man shooting what appears to be no more than a 30-round clip. Now, it's at slow motion, but trust and believe if that bitch was busted in real time, you're not killing 100 people a minute. Only gun that I know operated by what band they can do that. It's probably a 240 Bravo or a electronic Gatling gun.
in order to be gun proponents, we need to have these wartime, weapons around in suburban America, urban America.
Oh, have you been out there? Nigga, have you been out there? Nigga, it is war out there. You think these niggas out here give a fuck? I'm telling you right now, these niggas is carrying around Dracos. Okay? Dracos, bitch. And you want us to do what? Give up our what? Baby, do you know what a Draco do? You talk about ARs, what about the...
If we had taken action 22 years ago, when Columbine happened, right, and the world was stunned, just imagine how many tens of thousands of lives, if not hundreds of thousands of lives, would have been saved over the last 22 years if we did then what New Zealand did after the mosque shooting a couple of years ago.
Danielle, you mentioned Columbine, that being 22 years ago. I am curious from both of you guys, was there a specific event that made you take this stance?
I mean, for me, it's been all of them. But
Okay, because I'm getting so excited. I'm motherfucking on my camera. But look at the lies. Look at the lies. Look at the lies she telling. Oh, God. Look at the lies she saying. All right, she talking about stuff. We had laws in place. All this ABC, what happened? When 80% of the goddamn crimes committed was obtained by illegal. The guns were obtained by illegal means. Why are we going through this? It's like trying to teach a 5-year-old ham I am. Oh, the repetitive stupidity. And these are people that are educated. There's no way they don't know the numbers. So you got to assume that these niggas are bold-faced lying to you. What does that tell you? Come on.
But honestly, it was Newtown and Parkland, right? When America decided that it was okay that first and second graders could be murdered in their classrooms, and we do nothing but offer thoughts and prayers. I knew.
Yes, yes, fuck yes. It goes back to the bar situation. Come on.
Oh, well, what will make kids safer is allowing teachers to carry guns in schools.
The thing that kills me is like they talk about it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Bulletproof backpacks, niggas. You ain't gotta say shit. Don't say it out loud. But how many, including yourself, knew of or brought a gun to school? Just because that bitch did fire don't mean don't want them hoes in there. Like, again, this just shows you these people ain't connected. They not. What they lying for? What's really what they really want?
Or providing them with bulletproof backpacks. That's our response to children being mowed down in their classrooms. To me, is absolutely ridiculous.
Okay, because I'm getting so excited. I'm motherfucking on my camera. But look at the lies. Look at the lies. Look at the lies she telling. Oh, God. Look at the lies she saying. All right, she talking about stuff. We had laws in place. All this ABC, what happened? When 80% of the goddamn crimes committed was obtained by illegal. The guns were obtained by illegal means. Why are we going through this? It's like trying to teach a 5-year-old ham I am. Oh, the repetitive stupidity. And these are people that are educated. There's no way they don't know the numbers. So you got to assume that these niggas are bold-faced lying to you. What does that tell you? Come on.
There are a number of people who are not necessarily going to be at an NRA conference, but at the same time, they feel as though guns are needed in their home, in their community, simply because police don't necessarily always do their job. Taking that anti-gun approach, what do you feel should replace guns as a use of protection?
We've all seen, if we live in the neighborhoods, we've all seen that the police quite often arrive and make the situation more violent, right? And amplify the tension and the drama in a situation, introducing guns into a situation. One of the things that the criminologists see is that guns tend to be contagious. That when one gang in an area becomes armed, the other gangs in the area feel that they need to become armed to keep up, right? And the amount of guns we saw with America and Russia, if more people were able to get jobs rather than being oppressed by the war on drugs, which puts them into the system, which keeps them out of the above ground economy, which makes them say like, oh, well, I have to go into the underground economy to support myself and my family, so that, which ultimately means I need to acquire guns to participate. Most of the gun use that we're talking about is done by young men who are between 16 and 24. After that, most people are not going to be problematic gun users. We're just asking for trouble. I mean, like, do we really need to be able to carry? We really want people to carry guns in bars? Like, does that make any sense?
Or at a Starbucks where we saw pictures of white men carrying bazookas as if, what, was your Frappuccino too much for you today? What happened to Philando Castile when he warned, right, said to the officer, I have this gun, he was shot to death, and the NRA did nothing. Or John Crawford, who was killed in the middle of a Walmart that sells guns for holding a gun in a store that sells guns. Do I feel safer? Because I sure as hell don't. There is not a place that we can name where there is not on record someone that was killed in said place. Not a church.
Another thing I want to bring it back to that bitch too, and it goes for some of y'all niggas out here too. Cause real shit, you need to know how to fucking act. You need to know how to fucking act. If you getting put over by the cops, see that's what they, my daddy, my granddaddy, my motherfucker, big homie, my cousins, see, they all taught me that growing the fuck up. You get pulled over by the motherfucking police, you sit your ass down. You stay quiet. You don't make no sudden moves. You do what they say, and that's it. You cut your losses. And nigga, if you really own some shit, then you already on another level that we don't even need to be discussing. Because that's a whole nother subject. But if you talking about motherfucking keep it chill with the cops, do that. Do what they say. I mean, it sucks ass, but that's the name of the game. And guess what? Calm down. Nigga, my dad, none of my peoples have been killed or fucked up in a police stop. You get to the yard and shit gets right. But nigga, no. You out there in the middle of nowhere, just you and the cop, nigga, that's a certain death sentence. And most niggas, especially niggas out there that's been out there long enough to know, nigga, that's a sure death sentence that you're asking for. But you got these idiot, immature ass niggas out here that don't know how to fucking act and make it bad for all the niggas out here. So now every cop is on go because every nigga act fucking off. Like, there was a nigga, no bullshit. Nick, there was a time where there was like a real status for niggas. Like, niggas, hey, you get put over by the cops, act accordingly. Yes, sir. No, sir. Do what you can to get out of that situation. Because once they're on you, that's it. Because if you do anything dumb, they will fuck your ass up. I mean, and that's how it is. Like, what do you want? What, you want a cookie? Huh? Like, stop acting that ass. Know how to act.
You know, you brought up Philando Castile. I feel like oftentimes when we speak out against law enforcement gunning down black men and women, the narrative on the other side is, well, there's so much black on black crime, so why is that an issue? So I want to know from you guys, why do you think that narrative continues and how do we combat it?
The fear of black on black crime, which is a misnomer. Most people commit crime toward the people who are physically near them, right? So, you know, I have a whole movement that I'm going to be starting soon about white on white crime, which is not getting enough songs. There's not enough marches, and we're going to have a whole nother show dealing with that because it's a very, very tragic issue. They are killing each other. White lives matter, and they are just not taking enough care of their own lives. But
listen. The fear of combating the spread of like it's a conspiracy. If you an American nigga, you know about, you feel it, the self-hatred. Niggas.
Yes.
You know, if the NRA and the right truly cared about black lives and black on black crime, then they absolutely would support gun safety laws, because that would, if we decrease the number of guns in the hood, surely by their logic, that would make fewer people have fewer people getting killed, right?
Everyone knows this. It's one of the biggest memes. If every black person who was of age decided tomorrow to go and buy any kind of gun or build their arsenal or do a number of things, we would have gun reform in America. It would be instant, because look at what is happening right now. Right? But we can't get one piece of legislation for one that actually has a body count attached to it. Right? And so we have to have these conversations in the context of knowing who we're talking about and what their motivation is. And we know that the motivation is consistently to keep black people down, to arm white people as much as possible, because at the end of the day, they only see us as animals that need to be taken down.
And see, this is why I don't support all this black shit, black movement, Black Lives Matter. Because all they doing is using us, nigga. They using us to take our guns, take away our rights, to sell us a fucking lie, nigga. You cannot go in a store and just buy a gun. You got, go do it. Go do it.